This is Ken Trump, President of National School Safety and Security Services, schoolsecurity.org. I hope you, your loved ones, and your colleagues are healthy and safe. Many school hallways are empty like the ones you see behind me. However, while the exact time will vary state to state, the doors will reopen and the halls once again will be filled with children and staff. The social, emotional, physical, and educational safety and well-being of students and staff on their first day back in school will best be determined by the successful planning of school leaders today. To date, educators have largely focused on curriculum and instruction conversations. Our team is supporting school leaders with a parallel line of critical planning on operational aspects that must first be in place for a smooth and safe transition reentry, including areas such as transportation, facilities, health services, nutrition services, school policing and security, visitor management, and more. The COVID-19 context aligns closely with my doctoral program research at Johns Hopkins University on strategic and extreme crisis leadership and school administrator communications with parents about school safety in highly ambiguous and uncertain contexts. School leaders must now excel in several key areas, including leadership, communication, relationships, and operational planning. First, in leadership, successful school administrators must be adaptive and flexible in decision-making based upon rapidly evolving information. Data-driven, evidence-driven, and trusted experts relying upon guidance from credible sources, and authentic and transparent in their relationships with stakeholders. Second, in their communication, school leaders are looked to be meaning makers who provide a compelling narrative about the realities of the crisis. Leaders must clearly and concisely tell what they know, what they do not know, and how they will work to understand and respond to the unfolding crisis. Leaders must identify to their stakeholders trusted sources of expert information that they themselves cannot provide. And leaders must be genuinely caring, empathetic, and listening with their school community. Third, relationships are a very important aspect of leading in this highly ambiguous and uncertain time. School administrators must take a coordinated approach in leading out of this extreme crisis. Internal coordination must be inclusive and diverse in nature. Operational planning must be engaged as much as academic planning. School executives and policymakers must actively network with their community partners, including public health, first responders, emergency management, local university experts, and many others. Most importantly, relationships with students, families, school staff, and others must be guided by grace, dignity, respect, empathy, and understanding. Operational planning must receive as much detailed attention as academic planning. Will students and staff be expected to wear masks and social distance on their return? What will that look like in each unique school context during the day, from the classroom to cafeterias, school buses, recess, physical education, and other sites? How will transportation, greeting, seating, and routes be changed? How will school nurses deal with psychosomatic cases coming from students and perhaps even staff? And how will that be dealt with in those schools that have limited to no school nurse services? How will principals manage large number of teacher absences for those who are afraid to return the first week of school? And are there enough substitute teachers to fill those spots? If not, what will you do? What will school leaders do to manage situations where students and staff have loved ones who've been lost or severely impacted health-wise by COVID-19? And how will these and the many other issues be communicated to parents? As safe school leaders, we continue to conduct a national needs assessment And we have created support services to help school administrators with student and staff reentry planning. When you go to schoolsecurity.org, you'll find information on our new online school tabletop exercises that have been designed to focus specifically on student and staff reentry operational questions, considerations, and potential solutions. We've created free webinars to address not only the operational reentry, but also trauma and psychological safety considerations for students and staff on their first days back in school. And we have a new online web store coming soon with new digital resources on leadership, risk communications, student and staff reentry, and other issues related to COVID-19 leadership at Safe Schools. We will also be making available new digital resources on school safety, security, and emergency preparedness based on our more than 30 years of experience nationally and internationally in these areas. Educators are, without doubt, curriculum and instruction experts, and many have now become experts on crisis online learning. While the current conversations, though, focus on crisis online learning, the time to prepare for student and staff reentry on the operational aspects is now. We look forward to being a partner in your planning. Stay healthy and stay safe.